Your Monster is a new horror romance film starring Melissa Barrera and Tommy Dewey as a monster. So today, let's see if this new film is worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up-and-coming content. Soft-spoken actress Laura Franco's life crumbles. She regains her voice after encountering a terrifying but oddly charming monster living in her closet. So in this film, Melissa Barrera, she heads back to her childhood home. She's recovering from an accident. Her and her boyfriend had broken up, and so she's very upset about everything. And in her closet is a monster. And the monster has been in that closet for quite some time. The monster gives her 2 weeks to get out of the house, but during those 2 weeks, they spark up an unlikely romance. The chemistry between Melissa Barrera and Tommy Dewey is so adorable. They are so good in this movie together. Their romance is effective. We have a lot of moments where it does feel like Beauty and the Beast, with the monster within this film simply called Monster. Monster is often communicating with Laura about how important she is. She's gone through a lot. She's been mistreated by her ex-boyfriend. She fully doesn't believe in herself, and he's trying to get her to go out there and audition for a show. And throughout this film, we see Melissa Barrera's character develop in a way that she becomes stronger. But she's got a lot of this anger just built up in her, mostly due to her ex-boyfriend. So this film does navigate how she is mistreated, but she has all this anger and she needs to let it go on one person. But then you also have the romance side to it all. And Melissa Barrera and Tommy Dewey are so good in here. I love seeing that natural progression to their relationship. It does offer a lot of human emotions, even for a monster, what he's going through, how he's able to communicate with Laura, develop this relationship with her. It does feel very grounded despite having this fantasy element to it. The emotions do feel raw and very human, and I love that approach to it. Despite having this monster in a closet, they were able to approach it in a way that did feel realistic and natural for this relationship. And I love just the middle half of this film when it does feel very casual with that relationship. They are having fun at times. In the beginning, she's terrified of him, but as the 2 weeks move along, we see that they are having fun. This relationship develops nicely. It's borrowing a lot of elements from other films, and we do see a lot of inspirations for this movie, mostly Beauty and the Beast, but it's very adorable. Now, I wouldn't regard this as a musical, but there is a musical aspect to it. She is trying to audition for this show, which happens to be ran by her ex-boyfriend. And throughout this film, she is auditioning, she's practicing. There is a musical moment at the end of the film, but it's for a play. And the musical moments are handled very nicely within this film. The trouble with this movie and what it's trying to balance overall is that it's trying to navigate Laura as a character and how she's mistreated, and she has all this anger, and seeing her overcome all of that. Then you have the musical side to it, mostly at the end. And then you also have this relationship between Tommy Dewey and Melissa Barrera, Laura and Monster. And at times it feels like they just don't have a chance to fully shine. Like there's a lot of metaphors that come into place about the monster and him in the closet. And I feel like that was very strong. At times you feel like these storylines are trying to overpower one another, and it just doesn't flow very naturally. I liked all of the elements to the film. Melissa Barrera becoming a much stronger character within this film, the romance behind it, the musical aspect at the end, but not a lot of it felt very strong. Like it was that impactful. And I felt a very casual vibe when I watched this movie, and I did enjoy it. I really liked this movie, but I feel like a lot of it could have been more emotional, more impactful, deeper, and have a better understanding of that relationship, because it did seem like they were just having fun, they liked each other, and it was just about that. But you did have the human emotions connection to it all, but this film could have explored it so much deeper. So it didn't fully live up to its fantasy premise of this movie, and borrowing a lot of elements from other films. The makeup design for Tommy Dewey looks pretty good, just very simple. He looks like a monster. She's terrified of him, but the chemistry is what holds this film together. I love the romantic vibes to it, and Melissa Barrera is delightful within this movie. It's an enjoyable film with a nice, easy vibe to it. Before I give you my score for Your Monster, make sure to check out my channel here. I do movie reviews, trailer actions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie-related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm gonna go ahead and give Your Monster a B-. Thank you guys for checking my review for Your Monster, the new horror romance film starring Melissa Barrera and Tommy Dewey. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.